Today, I will talk about John Mitchell's way of painting, how she used warm and cool colors. And of course, like always, there is the dark and light too. This is really like John Mitchell is one of really the American master, great American master. I love her work and I love her colors and how she simplifies the landscape and makes like beauty out of it. In order really for you to become really a good artist, it's okay to copy these masters. Actually, it's a necessity. Cézanne went to the Louvre Museum every day copying the other masters before he became Cézanne. So this is how we learn. They pass the torch to us to hear, we take it. We don't have to go back from where they started. We start from where they ended. Even if we go a step farther, that's a great accomplishment. So this is what we do. So it's okay really to see like what other artists are doing, the technique, and try to copy it and modify it and improvise on it and make it yours. This is what's most important, to make it yours. Like a little example, like Marcel Duchamp did the Mona Lisa. He did it exactly like the Mona Lisa, but so what? Mona Lisa is Leonardo da Vinci's, so he added his mustache on it, so it became really like his, like he added his 5%. So I will show you like how John Mitchell starts her painting and how she ends it. This is very important. So this is one of the paintings of Jean Mitchell that's unfinished. She started this, but she, for some reason, didn't finish it. Artists always have like things like in process or unfinished, but what's good about this actually is that it shows us how she starts a painting. So when you see her beautiful colors and like these great huge paintings, like this is really how she starts them. Like what she does is like she was inspired by the scenery in France, like autumn colors, like these oranges and yellows and red oxides and whatever, like these warm colors, of autumn. And so a lot of her paintings do that actually. She paints that in her own way, of course. So because the scenery is warm, like with oranges and stuff like that, like so what she puts under is something cool like the blue. So she does three things. One is the white, let's say the white of the canvas or the white she made, doesn't matter. But then there is the black. There is even black under the blue here, but it's covered with the blue. So black and white, where black is mixed too, kind of like black and white, and blue. A blue because she wants to work warm on top. And I will show you like how if she kept working on this painting, what would she do? But before that, I want you to notice that in the application itself, you saw there is looseness in the back. You see, like these drips. So she applied the black itself actually many times, probably like this. This was like a thinner application of the black undergoing, to establish like where she wants to work. So you see a thin black, and then she goes thicker and thicker, and like. That's a good way to work because it shows like a lot of beautiful history. Now, let's see a painting that she started this way exactly and how she finished it. So you can see here that what's under is black and white and blue. They are black, the green and yellow and orange, like so. And you see them in the back. behind these, even with little things like that, it looks like it gives you space, very beautiful space. I see this popping and the blues and the whites and the blacks receding, So that's really what painting is about, with like especially with modern art and abstraction, where the farthest thing in the painting is the canvas itself, and everything is popping at you. Everything is popping at you. If you do not understand this, it will be very hard for you to do really abstraction. So that's really kind of like one these small things, even this here, like peeking from under the background is really like what painting is about, these layers, with space and color. And like there is like this area is dominated by a little bit like orange. This is what we call color territories, this is dominated by more of the blues. This is dominated by more of the green, yellow, orange. And and her way of work too, like the brush strokes, you can see like the expressive, kind of like spontaneous application of that, which is really very beautiful. And the richness of how many yellow to green, or these variations of color. So light and dark and warm and cool. I'll show you another painting to show that she did exactly the same thing, a different way, but it's the same idea. What's in the back is the black and the white and the blue. So popping at from under the paint, white, black, and blue, and on top the warm colors, which is the oranges and the yellows, and the kind like of pink purples here, like in this side, And so this is really like more very interesting when you see like this, like it's almost something like eroded, like a wall that has like holes in it or whatever, you see what's under, So this is really like very exciting to look at. And I can look at a painting like this every day, really, and discover something new in it.